Hello, and welcome to this installment of Final Fantasy XIV Online Gaming. And I am Pan's Folly, and I am playing the continued adventures of Bunny Boy Bob here in Eorzea. And in our last episode, we just finished rescuing and saving the new Limsa Lamensa ship, the Victory, from certain destruction. And we are back here at Bardaran. He is our quest endpoint, and we are going to give him a letter for him to translate. So let's get into this. We definitely want to go ahead and try to complete the mission so that I can goodness, what's the word I'm looking? Advantage, that's the word, of the Valentine Day event that's going on and get the really cute Chocobo outfit. Hopefully I can do it, but it's going to be some real fancy recording to get there. Anyway, let's continue. Oi there, Bob. I've been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. Alberum laid out the entire tale for me. Poor sod was still reeling at its old man part in the business. But at least you kept the Victory from being sunk ere she'd sailed. And for that I owe ye me thanks. You've really made a name for yourself here in Lamensa, lad. Folk know that when they need summat doing, you need summat doing, and what might that be? Translator from pirate to English, perhaps? No, I got this letter for you. You want someone to read a message writ in funny letters for ya. And got that Gomortha thought I might know a man as could. Well, let's see it then. Aye. I reckon I might know a canny booger what can read stuff like this. Ugly sod by the name of O'Berden. Oh, it's him. You know, you're like one of me own regulars now, Bob. You've never let me down yet, and Navigator help me, I reckon I can trust ye. Gamotha was right to want this message deciphered. We've got us some trouble brewing here, in no mistake. Get ready for action and I'll explain. Okie dokie, men in the blue. Alright. Well met, lad, and welcome to the Drowning Wench. Consider me place your home away from home. This town's famous for letting any booger in and for doing not to stop him leaving. So you'd best get used to dealing with free spirits. Most folk are still recovering from the thrice damned calamity, though, and are in sore need of your venturing talents. Ye do your best to put things to right, and I'll do my best to help you out when you need it. Okay, well, that's what I'm going for. Good to have you aboard, lad. Now then, where to start? We're going to accept this. Back when I was younger and nastier, I earned me living as a sellsword. In that business, if ye wanted to know what ye enemy was up to, ye had to learn to read the orders ye prissed from the cold dead hands of its mates. That's how I'll come to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script was only too bloody familiar. Them's Shahogan letters, lad? Shahogan letters. Okay. And I should know I've gutted more fishback messengers than I can count. It gets worse, though. The plan is to blow up the victory. The plan to blow up the victory is all in error, right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of L in western Lenosia. Then it's the Maelstrom's new flagship in the confusion. The point being, the attack on the victory weren't the act of a few rebellious pirates. 'Twas a key part of some canny bastard's grand plan. But if I'm reading this right, the attack itself came much too early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw ye was on to them, rushed in to do the job, and buggered it up. Them tattooed-faced bastards, as they say, was Pan Abram's old man there with the Serpent Reavers, right? But none o' their crew was there, was they? Did they have summit better to do, or what? Seven hells. I've got it all backwards. That mess at the victory. That was meant to be a bloody distraction. The fishbacks aren't interested in the Maelstrom's baby. They're after men, just like they've always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This bit about raising L with Western Lenosia, that's where it'll be. Summit tells me Swift Perch is about to get it, and it ard. A rough translation of the message. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to Commander Ryan at the Corral Tower and tell him he's in for a busy day. Oh, and give him an ear. Ye can be damn sure he'll need one. Alright, let's run out to this because we need to deliver this just outside the Marauders Guild. Alright, Marauders Guild, there you are. Alright. Yes, I am Rainer. Ah, you must be the adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy the victory. Now what can I do for you this day? You bearers your message from Barteron? Why do I get the feeling that my hopes for a quiet afternoon are about to be cruelly dashed. Tell me, what is afoot? Here you go. Find out for yourself. Not gonna like it. An assault on Swift Perch, but we've seen nothing to suggest the Serpent Reavers are massing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. Barteron is rarely wrong about such matters. I will marshal the Yellow Jackets for battle immediately. The only question is where to send them. While I concur that Barteron's assessment of the attack on the dry docks is intended as a diversion, Swift Perch is but one of several possible targets for the main thrust. Commander, sir. Report. It's the Shohogan, sir. They've mounted a large-scale assault on South Tidegate and threaten to overwhelm our defenses within the day. The garrison requests immediate reinforcements. By the Navigator, it seems my decision has been made for me. Muster the troops and give the order to march. Aye, the Serpent Reavers are in league with the Shohogan, which means there is every chance this assault on Tidegate may yet prove to be another feint. The fact remains, however, that we can ill afford to ignore it, and that leaves Swift Perch vulnerable to those pirate traitors. It is at times such as these that I wish the warriors of light yet walked among us. But wishes will avail us not. Philiwit, you must serve in their absence. Make for Swift Perch at all haste and lend your strength to the squads I can spare for the settlement's defense. Gotcha. Alright, we'll go do that. Travel to Swift Perch. Let's go to the main crystal downstairs there. Okay, we definitely need to cut that last transition out. Ooh, that was a long one. It's getting crowded, that's why. And there's everyone that's on the servers. Which is nice. We don't want to ignore anyone. Alright. Please, Chocobo, can you take me to Swift Perch? Yes, 2 minutes for 15 gil, you bet. That didn't take too long, especially since we blended that out for you. Okay, so it's an instance. We're going to be in an instance, and it's going to go fast, and it's going to be hard, but we'll do it. Commander Reiner sent word we'd be getting reinforcements, but didn't expect him to send you. You certainly look like you've seen your share of action, though. You bear little resemblance to the wide-eyed whelp I met fresh off the ferry. In any case, do you know what you're fighting for here? This place, Swift Perch. It was rebuilt by folk who stood strong in the face of every hardship the calamity threw their way. And we're not about to let some fish fancying scum claim the honor of being the ones who finally broke their spirits. Don't give up Don't give those pirate bastards one bloody ilm. You hear me? Okay, and this is an even level, so here we go. Here they come. Here now. I thought all them yellow jacket worms, was meant to be busy. That useless scrag ain't followed the plan as e. Now what? Pull back and wait for the Shohogan brothers? Piss on that. We ain't turning back empty-handed. Remember, no killing the small folk, or it'll be your blood that stains Lord Leviathan's altar. The yellow bellies ye can butcher at will. Them dirt-eaten slugs'll be crushed under the full might of the serpent reavers. Seems Swift Perch was the main target after all, eh? Squads 1 and 2, protect the town folks. Squad 3, you're our rear guard. The rest of you, we meet their charge where we stand. Let us bear the commander. No, let's bear the Commodore word of our victory, and no word at all. For Limsa Lamensa. Roar! I'll get you all, yellow bellies, and dancing on your gizzards. All right. That one's down. That one's down. That one's down. That one's down. Diviners, those we gotta get next. So, sadly at this point, I received notification from YouTube that this music was copyrighted, so I had to turn down the volume in this section and enjoy the fight. You can barely hear it. Hopefully that will be enough to avoid the copyright notification. I hope you enjoy. Got that one. Now this one. There comes this thing now. Yep, we got it. Well fought. The reavers are beaten and scattered. I'll take some men and hunt down the stragglers. Oh, but there may be more of them lurking about, so don't let your guard down just yet. You bet I won't. But wait. What's that noise? I knew it. It's the masked man again. The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. Uh-oh. O merciful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Oh, that looks really, really bad, doesn't it? Oh, really, really bad. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. You cannot be suffered to live. Okay. I got my book. Defeat the masked mage. But what about this big ugly guy? Keep attacking. Just keep attacking. We'll just keep attacking. Just stay out of the way of stuff. Just keep attacking and stay out of the way of any bad stuff. We got it. Alright, let's get him now. Thank you, Yastola. We got him. Duty complete. Excellent. Ugh. That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons, did he say? Then it is as I feared. They are known as the Bringers of Chaos, or Ascians. To give them their proper name, it would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Pardon? You would know if we Shalarans have encountered Ascians before? I have never spoken to you of my homeland. How did you know whence I hail? Wait, I do begin to see. You have been blessed with a special gift. Are you all right, lad? If I'd known a mean booger like that was hiding in the bushes, I would have left a squad or 6 to keep you company. Well, at least now we can call this kidnapping investigation to a close. Those reavers were the ones spiriting folk away in the dead of night, and this bastard here was pulling all the strings. A trifle simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as soon as I sensed his presence, but I never thought to find such a scene of carnage. Yet we prevailed, and thanks to your heroic actions, I have learned much. Aye, heroic is the word. I don't want to think about what would have happened if you hadn't been here, friend. And your assistance is much appreciated too, Lady Eustola. Please give our regards to the Scions. I am glad to have played a role in bringing what I hope is an end to this disturbing spat of abductions. The thread of your fate forms a part of a most intriguing tapestry. Mayhap we will be afforded the chance to speak more in the near future. For now, however, you must see this particular tale to its conclusion. Pray send me my greetings to Commander Reiner. Okay, we're going to report to Commander Reiner. I'm going to teleport there. If it takes a long time, we'll cut out most of the scenes and we'll end up back at the Marauders Guild. Alright, that was a long time. Let's continue, shall we? Philywit, eagerly have I awaited your return. Word of your exploits is already spreading throughout the ranks. My troops and I owe you a great debt of gratitude for your timely assistance. You have shown yourself to be possessed of a sure arm, a strong spirit, and sound judgment. Would that Limsa Laminsa had more of your like. I have little doubt that you shall one day join the ranks of the Orzia's greatest adventurers. It is but a matter of time. Clearly, Bateron's eye for potential remains as sharp as ever, though. I doubt even he imagined you capable of such feats. Might you favor me with your own account of the day's events? Such victories bear retelling. Eustola has been working with us for quite some time, you see, and she was only too willing to assist the Yellow Jackets in the kidnapping investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Limsa Laminsa yet again. Needless to say, after your part in thwarting the attempted sabotage of the victory and a small matter of your deeds at Swift Perch, you too have proven yourself a valid friend of the Thalassocracy. Admiral. May I present to you Admiral Blofiswin? Blofiswin?
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports. I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa. On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day. A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all? Ha! Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Badaron and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet. A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the man who foiled the Sahagin.
Oh! A seat at the feast!
Oh, and don't be late. Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
I get a new ring. How nice. All right. So let's go ahead. High society. I am not sure you understand just how unusual it is for the Admiral to invite an adventurer to the state banquet. It is highly coveted. It is a highly coveted honor. Why? Even the officers under her direct command are rarely afforded such recognition. But I will not deny you have earned it. Many of the tasks you have performed in service to the Thelasosity, I almost had it the last time, have been both difficult and dangerous. This is a reward for all of your efforts, a nod to your many achievements, both large and small. Has the enormity of this moment yet to sink in? Perhence you will recognize its significance when you stand before the assembled dignitaries of Limsa Lominsa. And now that I have imagined the scene, I realize that you will require attire suitable for the occasion. I suggest you visit the wench and see what Badaron can arrange. He is surprisingly knowledgeable about such things. Fancy schmancy. Alright, let's roll. We'll go and teleport to the aft castle. Oh, there it is. Hopefully it's just a quick jaunt across the street. Sadly, it was not a quick jaunt across the street, and I had to cut that out. Oh well. Well, well, if it ain't Marlborough's guest of honor. What? Hobnobbin with the high and mighty now, is it? I tell you, lad, I'm damn near snort ale out of my nose when I heard the news. You've come a long bloody way. and that's the truth. Well, one thing's for sure, you'll not want for decent grub. These banquets are catered by the bleedin' Bismarck, no less. Okay? 'Tis a grand chance to fill your belly to bustin' with fine and more importantly free food. But we can't have you trampin' up in your shite-caked venture gear. No, there'll be there all the hour needs, and havin' a touch o' refinement about 'em. If only to stop folk complainin' when it stuffs in face with cake. Oh, and stuffins his face with cake. Take yourself over to Octant and speak to Nazorium. Oh, the Burgrar Costume Consortium. Okay, whatever. Excuse me. She'll furnish ye with smat gentlemanly to wear. I've already had a word with her, so all you need to do is pick up the goods, then bring 'em back here as so I can tell you what's what. Okay. I'm gonna go downstairs. Yes, thank you. Wow, transitioning between nodes is really taking long. We'll cut that out. Probably tired of me saying, cut this out, cut that out, cut this out. It's more remembering for me. Good evening, sir. I assume you're the underdressed gentleman Bergeron mentioned. I see he was not exaggerating. I've chosen these especially for your debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them. Thank you. Now take it back to Bergeron. Going up. Been to see Janasmin, have ya? Let's have that box then. Here we go. A nice pair of dress shoes for ya. A bloke might have much else in his name, but so long as he's got a decent pair of shoes on his feet, there ain't nowhere you can't go. Think of him as a gift from me and all the other folk you've done right by along the way. Aye, aye. 'Tis a very moving gesture, I know. Just don't go welling up on me, eh? Wouldn't do for Limsa's new hero to turn up at a banquet soaked in his own tears and snort. Any road, there's your Wait a minute. Any road. That's your garb sorted. Now ye still need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll tell you where you're gonna meet, or where you need to go. So I got my shoes. And I'm level 19. Alright. Let's see. Do we put the shoes on? Oh, it doesn't recommend it. Okay. So we are going to go to shoes. And these are our dress shoes. Let's go ahead through. Oh, well, we want to sell those. We'll put these down here. And we'll go ahead and equip. Now we're all fancy. Okay. So, you're ready then, are you? Good. The banquet will be starting soon. If you'd waited any longer, I'd have considered it me civil duty to it year over an end and drag you there. I don't know what that means. Oh, to hit you over the head and drag you there. Got it. Now make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up, alright? Carrying them won't do no good. They're meant to make you look like a gentleman, remember? Not a gentleman's bleeding lackey. As for directions, the Festus Bidenland on the bridge in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Xanthel in a bulwark hall, and he'll show you the way. Just keep that eld eye, lad. After everything you've done for Limsa, you've good reason to be proud. And don't let no eye-born booger tell you different. Okay. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and call it for now, and we will be at the ball on the next episode. So join us and make sure that you see Bunny Boy Bob fluting with the high society that he is. Until then, thank you for watching and have a great night.